HTML classes and IDs. The HTML class attribute is used to specify a class for an HTML element. Multiple HTML elements can share the same class. Now the next thing to learn is the class attribute. The class attribute is often used to point to a class name in a style sheet. It can also be used by a JavaScript to access and manipulate elements with the specific class name. In the following example we have div element with a class attribute with the value of city. For example, !type HTML head style .city background color tomato color white border 2px solid black margin 20px padding 20px /style /head body div class equals city h2 London /h2 P London is the capital of England /p /div. The class attribute can be used on any HTML element. Note, the class name is case sensitive. The syntax for class. To create a class, write a period, character, followed by a class name. Then define the CSS properties within curly braces. Multiple classes. HTML elements can belong to more than one class. To define multiple classes, separate the class names with a space, for example div class equals city main. The element will be styled according to all the classes specified. In the following example, the first h2 element belongs to both the city class and also to the main class, and will get the CSS styles from both of the classes. For example, h2 class equals city main London /h2. h2 class equals city Paris /h2. h2 class equals city Tokyo /h2. Different elements can share same class. Different HTML elements can point to the same class name. In the following example, both h2 and p points to the city class and will share the same style. For example, style .city background color tomato color white padding 10px /style h2 class equals city Paris /h2. P class equals city Paris is the capital of France /p. HTML IDs. The HTML ID attribute is used to specify a unique ID for an HTML element. You cannot have more than one element with the same ID in an HTML document using the ID attribute. The ID attribute specifies a unique ID for an HTML element. The value of the ID attribute must be unique within the HTML document. The syntax for ID is, write a character, followed by an ID name. Then, define the CSS properties within curly braces. For example, !type HTML head style #my header background color light blue color black padding 40px text align center /style /head body h1 ID equals my header /h1 /body /html. Difference between class and ID. A class name can be used by multiple HTML elements, while an ID name must only be used by one HTML element within the page. HTML bookmarks with ID and links. HTML bookmarks are used to allow readers to jump to specific parts of a web page. Bookmarks can be useful if your page is very long. To use a bookmark, you must first create it, and then add a link to it. Then, when the link is clicked, the page will scroll to the location with the bookmark. Chapter Summary. The HTML class attribute specifies one or more class names for an element. Classes are used by CSS and JavaScript to select and access specific elements. The class attribute can be used on any HTML element. The class name is case sensitive. Different HTML elements can point to the same class name. The id attribute is used to specify a unique id for an HTML element. The value of the id attribute must be unique within the HTML document. The value of the id attribute is case sensitive. The id attribute is also used to create HTML bookmarks.